Hello, my name is Niall Maridi. I'm a developer with SinglePoint, and today I'll be bringing you through the live chat feature of the ISPCC digital portal site. Now, this tutorial is going to assume that you have successfully logged in under your account. So without further ado, we'll get started. So the first and main feature of activating the live chat, once you have logged in, you will have to navigate to this area of the screen. Now, in order to set the live chat to active, you just have to click this slider here. And as you'll see, it is changed to active and the slider is turned to green. But more importantly, the button down here saying go to live chat has been enabled and you're now able to select it. Now, we're just going to select this button here. It'll open a new window. Now, this is the single sign-in feature. It will display to you the email you used to log into the site. Now, however, if this is not your email, just select the option not your account and it will bring you to a separate screen that will allow you to log in under different details. But for the purpose of the tutorial, we're just going to select this login information. Once successfully logged in, you should be able to see the following site. Now, for the purpose of the tutorial, we're going to ignore this column here and just focus on these three columns. Now, the first one is chats. Now, this will be a history of chats, as in a history of chats that you have not closed. So if you have, say, 2 or 3 active chats open at the time, it will display 2 or 3 chats here with the title of the nickname of the child. The chat column will contain the details or conversation of the currently selected chat. The details column will have the details that that child has supplied. For example, their nickname and how many times they've visited the site. There's also another tab within the details that we will show you shortly. So without further ado, I am just going to have a child log in the site. As you can see, someone has visited called Niall Test. Their nickname is displayed in contact info, Niall Test, as well as the amount of times they've visited the site under additional info. Now, you will notice that there's another tab up there with the icon for the ISPCC called ISPCC Childline. Now, this is a very important tab, as when we select it, we are brought to the view where we can log the details of the chat. There's also another tab within here called View, and we'll select that and just show you what that is now. View is the history that has been logged of that currently selected child. As you see, no logs have been recorded for the child, so we'll just go back into the log. Now, here is the general information that's very same to the log calls feature, so it shouldn't be too different from what you've seen before. Another feature of this is the risk assessment. Now, in order to record a risk assessment, you are required to first tick this option here for create risk assessment, and then you'll have to scroll back up to this section and you'll see another tab has been added to the previous 2 tabs called or a form or risk assessment form. When you select this, it's the very same layout, albeit slightly smaller than the log calls button, but enables you to put in the exact same details. So for the purposes, we, however, are not going to log a risk assessment. So we're just going to scroll back down here and enable or disable it. So we are just going to have the child close this call and to show you another feature of when we try to close a call ourselves. So as you can see, Niall Test has left the chat. We will now close the window. as you can see here, an alert has shown up to say don't forget to tag this chat. Some users will be wondering what that means, so we'll just highlight what it means by selecting the option to add tag, and you'll see here chat profiled. Now this should be able to remind a user to go back to the log details and fill in the information here if it has not already been filled in. If the information has already been filled in, then feel free to just select chat profiled and then close the chat. However, as we have not done it, we will do it now. So we're just going to put in some general information for the child. And then fill in their primary profile. We're just putting further text into this as it is just an example case. And we're going to submit this log now. See, the log has been successfully submitted and saved. So now we will just go ahead and add the chat profile tag to the conversation, and then we can successfully close it. That concludes the tutorial for the live chat feature. Thank you very much for your time. I hope it was informative. Goodbye.